Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First, on the local scene. There has been an increase in COVID-19 cases in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, with a record of 89 cases in July 2024. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, during WEFM's Issue at Hand program on Sunday, disclosed that there has been a total 125 COVID-19 cases reported for the year so far. On Friday, health officials announced that there was an outbreak of dengue fever on the island with 119 confirmed cases. The Prime Minister further stated that the country recently experienced 2 COVID-19 related deaths and 12 cases have been identified in shelters. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
In July, we have had 89, so there's an uptick. We have had 2 COVID deaths recently in August, one on the 1st of August. That's a person who was 87 years old. Another one on the 2nd of August. That person also an elderly person who was at the lowest point at home. And we identified 12 COVID cases in shelters.
Gonsalves further disclosed that authorities are carrying out testing and persons who exhibit symptoms are removed from the shelters and dealt with differently. Data has shown a general increase in COVID-19 cases in the region and throughout the hemisphere. Prime Minister Gonsalves said health authorities are encouraging people to be vaccinated.
That person is then taken out from the shelter and being dealt with differently. Because you don't want to have somebody in the shelter who is going to spread it. It is of concern to the health authorities. I asked the same question. But there's a general uptick in the region with COVID cases and also in the hemisphere, in the United States, for instance. You see that there's an increased uptake. And naturally, there are vaccines. Person will take vaccines. If they don't want to take the vaccine, well, that's that. But we encourage them to take the vaccine, obviously. At least the health authorities do.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. 5 officers from the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force were selected for the 2024 Windward Island Cricket Tournament, according to the RSVGPF. An official release on August 3rd stated that the prestigious event began on August 4th and will conclude on August 11th in St. Lucia. The selected officers are Mr. Desron Maloney, Mr. Jehiel Walters, Mr. Dylan Douglas, Mr. Kenneth Demba, and Mr. Ryan Williams. In addition, Mr. Romario Bibi has been selected as a reserve on the team. The release states that these officers have demonstrated outstanding versatility, balancing their demanding duties with their passion for cricket. The team departed St. Vincent on Sunday, 4th August 2024. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Enville Williams, on behalf of the RSVGPF, extended best wishes to the officers as they participate in the tournament. He said they are confident in their ability to perform exceptionally and bring pride to our nation. The RSVGPF says they believe in the development of individual talents, those through sports and other activities, and encourage officers to pursue their interests and develop their skills, as this contributes to their overall well-being and effectiveness in service. Still on the local scene, 2 teams of linemen, one from the Antigua Utilities Authority, APUA, and the other from the British Virgin Islands Electricity Corporation, BVIEC, have recently joined forces with the St. Vincent Electricity Services Limited, VINLEC, to support the restoration efforts in the southern Grenadines. A group of 5 linemen from APUA arrived on July 21st, followed by 3 linemen from BVIEC on the 24th of July 2024. Both teams are currently stationed in Kanawon, collaborating with local contractors and VINLEC linemen to carry out crucial restoration work on the island. Power has been successfully restored to the central commercial area in Kanawon, and essential services such as the police station, Coast Guard Base, Kanawon Airport, and the health clinic are now operational. Additional contractors have been dispatched to Mairo and Union Island to assist in repairing the transmission and distribution networks. While the power stations on Mairo and Kanawan are functioning, the Union Island power station remains non operational due to extreme damage. Repair and maintenance efforts are in progress at the Union Island power plant to establish an interim solution for generating electricity at earliest. Vinlec expressed gratitude to its customers for their ongoing patience and support, highlighting the collaborative efforts with regional partners and the resilience of the communities towards achieving full recovery. On the regional scene, the Unleashing the Blue Economy of the Caribbean UBEC project is actively engaged in a subcomponent which is aimed at enhancing food security and bolstering resilience in the agricultural sector in St. Lucia through collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture. Agricultural lime distribution commenced on July 30th, 2024 in Odsan for farmers in Region 7 and 8, enhancing soil quality and nutrient absorption. According to data, the procurement and distribution of agricultural lime plays a crucial role in supporting sustainable farming sector development. In February 2024, UBEC and the ministry distributed 39,000 bags of fertilizer to farmers, offering benefits like increased crop yield and soil fertility, enhanced plant disease resistance, and adaptability to various crops. Prolonged use of nitrogen-based fertilizers can lead to increased soil acidity, making agricultural lime essential for restoring optimal soil structure. The project is currently assisting farmers with a farm worker initiative to boost capacity for the preparation and crop management. UBEC plans to procure and distribute herbicides, pesticides, and other agricultural products to support effective crop management and expand shade agriculture through greenhouse construction and rehabilitation across the island. Still on the regional scene, police in Jamaica have discovered an illegal firearm in the wall of a house on Bryant Street in Craigtown, Kingston 12 on Saturday, 3rd August 2024. According to reports, no one was arrested in connection with the seizure. Patrols and regular snap raids have been increased in the community as a result of an ongoing gruesome turf war between rival gangs in Craigtown. Reports from the Jamaica Observer have indicated that around 12:50 p.m., a police team from the Kingston Western Division conducted a snap raid at the premises. During the search, a Springfield rifle with a magazine containing 13 7.62 live cartridges was found in a black zipper firearm case bag. According to police, the firearm was inside a wall at the back of the premises. The weapon was seized and later processed. 14 men from Craigtown were listed last week as persons of interest in connection with the ongoing feud. Finally, on the international scene, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has urged an end to protests following bloodshed during 3 days of demonstrations over a worsening cost of living crisis. At least 7 fatalities and over 700 arrests have occurred since Nigerians nationwide gathered on Thursday for the initial of 10 planned days of rage. In a televised speech, the president empathized with citizens, especially the youth, acknowledging their pain and frustration. Despite defending his economic reforms, which protesters attribute to their hardships since he took office in May 2023, including soaring prices, President Tinubu mentioned that looters had infiltrated some protest areas. However, Mr. Tinubu did not suggest a reversal of his policies, such as discontinuing a petrol subsidy or unpegging the local currency from the dollar. The demonstrations, organized through social media under the hashtag #EndBadGovernance, drew inspiration from the successful protests in Kenya, prompting the government there to abandon tax hike plans. Borno, Jigawa, Kano, and Yobe continue to be under a 24-hour curfew due to authorities linking violence to hoodlums. Mr. Tunubu criticized the unjustified looting of supermarkets and shops, contrasting it with the protest organizers' initial intentions. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WeFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.